Welcome to RetroEjit Top 6 Retro Horror Games. Oh, excuse me, there was something caught in my throat there. I think it was a dick. Halloween, my favorite time of year. I mean, what other time of year can you dress up as your favorite monster, beg your neighbors for candy, eat yourself into a sugar coma, come home, watch some scary movies, and scare yourself shitless? None. Well, the trick-or-treating stops being cute when you're 28. Horror games. Everyone loves horror games, right? It's not only me. It's not only this guy here. Huh? Everyone loves them. Ever since Jesus turned to his disciples and said, Hey guys, make me some horror games. I want to play some horror games. They've been a staple of the video game market. There are a ton of horror-based video games, some good and some not so good. So for this list, I'm only concentrating on retro horror games. Anything more than 16 bits can wait for a different list. And hey, come on, we all know it's going to end up at the top of that list anyway. And I know what you're all thinking. You're all thinking, oh, but if there ain't good graphics, then how can it be scary? I love graphics. Kid, you got a lot of nerve saying shit like that to me. Anyway, and let me know down below what your favorite horror game is. What games do you dust off at this time of year? So here's my top 6 retro horror games. So turn down the lights, lock your doors, light your jack-o'-lantern and sit back and enjoy. Number 6. Okay, so I may be bending the rules a tiny bit on this entry, but Dead Pixels has to be on this list. This might not be technically 16-bit or 8-bit or whatever, it was only made a few years ago. I know there's no shortage of games out there where you're taking on hordes of zombies, Left 4 Dead, Dead Island, Dead Rising. You ever wonder what it'd be like to take on a horde of zombies in 16 bits? Then Dead Pixels is the game for you. This game is a side-scrolling survival horror running gun game with RPG elements. I mean, that's a mouthful, right? That's a big old mouthful. A big old mouthful of brains if you're a zombie. And it's a ton of zombie killing fun. Oh, there's just something so satisfying about blowing the head of a zombie in 8 bits. I mean, look at that. Like, yeah, you take that. Yeah, mind-blowing stuff. The object of the game is pure and simple survival. You don't have to worry about saving anybody else. You don't have to lead anybody to safety. You ain't leading Jack and shit. And Jack just left town. So get your ass to Dodge and get the hell out of there. The story to the game is where a mysterious toxic waste spill finds its way into the water supply, causing the recent deceased to rise from their graves. They're on the hunt for brain. More importantly, your brain. Now it's up to you to blast your way through the hordes of undead if you're going to escape the city. There's also a ton of variety in the zombie types, from everything from your standard zombies, spitters to runners to jumpers to I don't know what the f. This game is an interesting take on 8-bit survival horror, as ammo is rare and expensive. So you have to be extremely careful what shot you're taking and when you're taking it, because you'll run out of ammo and then you're gonna be fucked. You also have a limit on how many items and weapons you can carry before you become over encumbered, and you're gonna be walking as slow as one of those undead scumbags. You're gonna be no better than one of those greasy, dirty sons of bitches, brain-eating zombie scumbags you see lying in the streets. The game is literally bursting at the seams with references to the popular zombie movies, games and literature. For any fan of zombie movies and retro games, this game is an instant classic. You gotta play this game. It is unbelievable. Number 5. Oh, Ghosts and Goblins, or Ghouls and Ghosts as it was later named. Nothing strikes fear into the hearts of retro gamers more than those 3 words. If you've ever played this game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. These games are relentlessly punishing. It's like they hate you. They don't want you to complete them, they want you to suffer. These games are the Cenobites of gaming. They want to experience your flesh, alright.
What is your pleasure, sir?
We all know what this game is, huh? We all know this game. We've all heard the stories. We've all read the books. We've all heard the creepy ass retellings of it by every video gamer out there. You might think Ghosts and Goblins is bad, but for me, Super Ghouls and Ghosts is one of the biggest The story to the game is the same as always. Arthur is trying to rescue his girlfriend, Princess Prin. Yes, you heard that right, Princess Prin. I don't think I've ever heard that name before in my life. From the devil, or from Lucifer, or Satan, whichever one. This series of games is the most passive-aggressive game you'll ever come across. You think you might be doing good? You're not doing good. It's all a ruse. It's all a joke. Cause they'll just do something like this to you. Or something like that. Or something like this, you son of a bitch, you stupid mother... I just got that gold armor. And you fucked me. Super Ghouls and Ghosts introduces new weapons and upgradable armor, which in turn upgrades your weapon. So if you got some gold armor and you got like, I don't know, maybe the sickle or a crossbow, you are set. But if you got the grey armor and a knife, you're pretty much fucked. That trick may have worked in the old game, but that knife ain't what she used to be. Ain't what she used to be. That old knife. The game will also troll you with fake treasure chests, which house these wizard assholes, who will then turn Arthur into a baby, huh? And then force you to kill that baby. Well, thank you, game. Thank you for making me kill a baby. Thank you, Super Nintendo man. You ask any retro gamer if they've completed Ghouls and Ghosts, and if they say yes, you shake their hand, you buy them a drink, and you give them a tissue, because they're probably crying to themselves. And they also pull the old famous Ghosts and Goblins switcheroo near the end, where the game pulls this shit again. No. Fuck you, game. Not happening, huh? I beat you. I'm gonna tell everybody I beat you. Everybody I know is gonna be told I beat Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Cause I ain't going through it again, huh? You can't really hate it. I don't really hate it. I love it. Even though it's a son of a bitch and I can't stand the sight of it sometimes, I'll always come back to Super Ghouls and Ghosts whenever I need a punch of adrenaline, or a punch in the face, or a punch in the nuts, or a punch in the stomach, or a punch in the... Number 4. When most people hear the name survival horror, the first games they think of are Resident Evil and Silent Hill. But for me, one of my first experiences with survival horror was Clock Tower. Clock Tower is unlike any other game on this list, as it is a point-and-click survival horror game that is one of the most genuinely terrifying experiences you will ever have playing the 16-bit game. I'm not going to go too heavy into spoilers with this game, as I'd really don't want to ruin the experience for anyone. The story to the game is you play as Jennifer, who along with her 3 friends have just recently been adopted by a Mr. Barrows, and once they arrive at his secluded creepy ass mansion in the middle of the woods, some creepy shit starts going down, huh? Who would have ever thought that would have happened, huh? No one has ever owned a house that looks like that wasn't haunted, or didn't have some creepy shit going on in it. So I don't know, Jennifer, you might have thought about that before you and your friends went in there, huh? I can't quite put my finger on it, but Jennifer, you remind me of someone. I think you remind me of the babe with the power. The power of voodoo, you do. What remind me of the babe? I saw my baby. Oh yes, just in case I forgot, huh? It's impossible to talk about this game without bringing up this little creepy prick. All he wants to do is give you a little haircut, huh? Take a little off the top. Your body would look a hell of a lot skinnier without that head on its shoulders, wouldn't it, huh? Without diving too deep into spoiler territory, Scissor Man is not your only threat in this game, as the house has several other creepy aspects to it, such as haunted mirrors, creepy killer birds, weird ass insects that wanna eat your ass, creepy ass killer dolls, creepy shit behind curtains that you don't even wanna know what's behind there. What's seen cannot be unseen, and let's just say it's a handsome fellow. It's a handsome man.
Hello, baby.
It's not. This game also has multiple endings depending on what way you want to play the game. You can complete the entire game and get the best ending possible, or you can just bail out after 5 or 10 minutes and drive away and leave all your friends to die. Oh, Jennifer, you've a good heart, huh? You're a good person. You're just a bitch. A selfish bitch. So for any fans of survival horror and maybe just want to see where it got its start, I can't recommend Clock Tower highly enough. This game was a Japanese exclusive, so if you want to actually play this game, you're going to have to go through some shadier means to get to it. Hey, I'm not suggesting you go and do anything, and I'm not suggesting you do anything that might rhyme with the word smemulation. Number 3. Oh, Splathouse. You ever want to play as Jason Voorhees, smacking the shit out of monsters, huh? then you might want to give Splatterhouse a quick little look. If games like Castlevania, Clock Tower and Sweet Home are more akin to the classic Universal movies, then Splatterhouse is grindhouse B-movie 80s horror slasher flick to the core. The Splatterhouse series started off in the arcades and was quickly ported to the TurboGrafx 16, then subsequent sequels were later made for the Sega Mega Drive, or the Sega Genesis if you're in the good old ASU. You play as Rick, well, I don't know his second name, but let's just call him Tricky Ricky Dicky Licky. Yeah, that's a good tough guy name, huh? Yeah. He's trying to save his girlfriend Jennifer, who's going to be sacrificed to the devil or some satanic shit by Dr. West. And good old Rick doesn't seem to be very good at this because it takes about 3 different games for him to successfully do this. You think, I don't know, Rick, you might not want to go back to that house anymore, huh?
You found me beautiful once.
Honey, you got real ugly.
Where you take control of Rick and you smash and splat your way through an entire house, huh? Splat your way through an entire house? I think I could have worded that better, huh? Oh, Rick, you pervert. My god, this game is gruesome. Definitely lives up to its name, huh? Oh, that's definitely a lot of house. Ooh. Shut up, you idiot. And to take on the armies of hell, Rick arms himself with 2x4s, shotguns, rocks, human heads, zombie heads, skulls, bones. You can say what you want about good old Rick, huh? But he ain't afraid to take a chainsaw to a baby. Oh, Rick, father of the year right there. This creature design in Splatterhouse is, I don't know, it's kind of a ball-sacky? Scrotumy? I don't know how you call it, but definitely looks like a bunch of melted wax on a scrotum. Not that I know what that looks like or anything. Shut up. Let's just cut that little segment out of the video, huh? I don't know what it is, but everything in this game just looks unwell. Look at this guy. Look, it's like I think I'd go see a doctor if my head was exploding like that, huh? Hey, you might want to take some antacids for that asshole, huh? How about a few Rennies? Rennies? No one's gonna know what Rennies are, you idiot. Out of the entire series, Splatterhouse 2 is definitely my favourite, with the original being a close second, and the third one is kind of hit and miss. It's good for what it is, but it definitely feels way more like a beat 'em up as opposed to a horror beat 'em up. It's a bit more Streets of Ragey than it is horror-y. Horror-y? Is that a word, you fucking idiot? I don't think it is. Anyway, another main difference in Splatterhouse 3 is that Rick can Hulk the fuck out. Turns into a Super Jason. Oh, you wanna know what my secret is? I'm always angry. Oh, Rick, you dick. Hell, if you're even looking for some more mindless fun, I would even recommend the remake. But hey, don't you go against the rules of your own list. We ain't talking about nothing that ain't 16 bits, bitch. So if you're looking for some gruesome B-movie grindhouse horror, Splatterhouse is your game. I can't recommend it highly enough. Go play it. Do yourself a favor. Get the game, play it, make love to it, and then have its babies. What the fuck did you just say, you idiot? What? Number 2. That's right, Castlevania. How could these games not make this list? I mean, they're pretty much the most beloved horror video game franchise in history. Just like the Belmonts keep returning every time Dracula does, I can't stop myself from returning to the Castlevania games on a regular basis. The Castlevania games are easily some of the best games on any Nintendo console, and once the games hit the Super Nintendo, that's when we hit perfection with Super Castlevania 4. And for me, this is my personal favourite within the series, with Super Castlevania 4, which is a semi-remake of the original and its own game independently. This is when the Castlevania series hit its stride. We got the floppy whip, we got the moonwalk, we got the upscaling graphics, we got parallax scrolling, we got all sorts of shit. Whoa, let's just rewind here. Actually wait, you know what? Scratch that. I'm not picking Super Castlevania 4. I'm picking every Castlevania game. Whoa, I don't actually mean all of them. Cause there's a few stinkers in that family, huh? There's just something about the Castlevania series that makes it perfect for Halloween. I don't know, maybe it's the eerie atmosphere of Dracula's castle. Maybe it's the fact that you're whipping death in the face. Yeah, take that, Skeletor. These games might be classics and I might love them, but I didn't say anything about them being easy. These games are hard. You're going to encounter a lot of frustrating moments while playing these games. Moments such as this, and some of this, and a lot of this. Over and over and over again, until you wanted to scream, "Fuck you, Castlevania, you motherfucker! I hate you!" I mean, there's just something so iconic about the Castlevania series that you just can't go wrong with it. I mean, what other game in series lets you take on all these classic monsters and you come out on top? Well, there is that one other game. Number 1. Ah yes, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. How could this game not be the number 1 spot? If you know me at all, you know I love this game. This game has a special place in my rotten horror movie loving heart. This game doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's what makes it so goddamn good. Just go back and read that name. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. As a horror fan, you get every single thing you could ever want just from that title alone. Zombies Ate My Neighbors is an underrated classic that not many people I know have played, and every time I ever bring it up, they always give me that same blank expression of like, you just made that up, asshole. There's no game called that. I've played Star Fox and Super Mario Star Fox, but I haven't played that shit. You can't just make up games, you ass. The game is a run and gun shooter where the object of the game is to save all your neighbors from those dirty brain-eating zombies, or Draculas, or Frankenstein monsters, or werewolves, or killer Chucky dolls, or Martians, huh? Hey, we even got Jason Voorhees in here. Well, we got actually 5 or 6 of them here. Or giant babies. What the fuck? You play as either Zeke or Julie. Wait a minute, what the hell kind of stupid ass name is that? There ain't nobody on this planet called Julie. I've heard of Zeke before, but oh game, you're just making shit up now. Pull the other leg. The one in the middle. I don't know, but these neighbors don't seem to be put out by all this zombie apocalypse going on around them, as they seem to be more concerned with having a relaxing jump on a trampoline, or soaking in a tub, or giving F's to bins, or leaving a baby in a house unattended alone to walk around, or cooking burgers. Hey bitch, what the hell are you doing? I take mine rare. Oh, sorry about that now, mister. I'll cook it pretty quickly. The game also has a very unorthodox assortment of weapons. Everything from mortar pistols to popsicles to soda cans to inflatable clowns, and pretty much everyone's favorite weapon, the monster potion, which turns you into a giant purple Hulk-like monster, which makes you able to punch the shit out of everyone. You can even go up to Jason and punch him right in that stupid hockey mask wearing face. You can also punch a baby to death. Sicko! As much fun as this game is alone, they also added 2-player co-op, so you and a friend can take on this army of undead sons of bitches together. But I don't know if you two are going to be friends by the end of this, because this game gets frustrating pretty goddamn quick. This game is notoriously hard, as every single neighbor you fail to rescue means you're going to have one less neighbor to rescue in the next level, and that can snowball pretty goddamn quick. You're going to have 2 neighbors on the opposite ends of the map, and you're not going to be able to get to them, but the werewolves will. Or the blob monsters, or Jason Voorhees, or the Dracula, blah, blah, blah. The game also has a semi-sequel called Ghoul Patrol, but let's just avoid that game like a fucking shitty stick. For me, this is easily one of the best Super Nintendo games, and the replayability level is pretty goddamn high. I can't even possibly recall how many hours I've sunken into this game. Literally months of my life have been spent inside this game. You're not going to be able to complete the game on your first playthrough. Hell, not even on your 10th playthrough. I think it took me about 20 different playthroughs to get through this game, and that's when I was like 12 years old. I can't even do that now. My preferred version of this game is the Super Nintendo version, as the version for the Mega Drive is just a little bit on the ugly side. I mean, it's the same game, but it let itself go a little bit, and it got a little bit fat and floppy, huh? So if you're looking to only play one horror-themed video game this Halloween, I can't recommend Zombies Ate My Neighbors highly enough. You're gonna have a spooky blast. Ooh, spooky, yay, spooky. What the fuck did I just say there? I don't fucking... So that's my top 6 retro horror games. Don't forget to let me know what your favorite horror game is, retro or modern. Don't forget to subscribe for more top 10 lists, or top 6 lists, or top whatever the hell I decide to do next. Maybe I'll do a top 1. Yeah, that's uncharted territory, huh? Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in your dreams. 'Cause I'll be under your bed.